Top 5 Obscure Mysteries Surrounding Forests Around the World. Forests are truly amazing places. Combining impressive biodiversity with natural beauty, the woods of the world can be both captivating and perplexing. A hike through a forest can be a relaxing way to pass an afternoon or, sometimes, a glimpse into the unknown. There are many forests in the world with question marks hanging over them. Just think of Poland's Crooked Forest and the Rendlesham Forest incident. On this list are some lesser-known mysteries surrounding forests around the globe. 5. Disappearance of Lars Mittank. In July 2014, a couple of friends, including 28-year-old Lars Mittank, landed in Bulgaria for a holiday at Golden Sands. Things quickly turned sour for Mittank when he became involved in a brawl on the beach during an argument over football, resulting in an injury to his ear. After being advised by a doctor to delay flying for a couple of days, Mittank decided to stay on in Bulgaria for further medical attention. He told his friends to go on home and rented a hotel room in a less than desirable area. His stay at the hotel only lasted one night, however. He texted his mom and told her to cancel his credit card and that he was trying to hide from 4 unknown men who were inquiring about his medicine. Mittank went back to the doctor's office the following day but never saw the doctor because he suddenly flipped out and ran away. He then went to the airport, but he left there as well. CCTV footage showed the young man jumping a fence and disappearing into the forest behind it. Lars Mittank has not been seen since. 4. Anton Pilipa. Anton Pilipa disappeared from Toronto in 2012, shortly before he was due to appear in a local court on assault and weapons charges. As the years rolled by, it seemed less and less likely that Pilipa, who suffered from schizophrenia, would ever be found. However, in early 2017, Pilipa was found wandering around near Manaus and the Amazon rainforest. Amazingly, he traveled across 10 borders without documentation or any form of identification before landing up in Buenos Aires, where he was refused entry. From there, he headed to Brazil. Police found Pilipa and took him to a hospital, from which he escaped and then disappeared into the forest. He was later discovered again, in the forest, and his family was notified via social media. It remains unknown just how Pilipa managed to travel that far without anyone suspecting anything strange regarding his lack of documentation and why he disappeared in the first place. 3. Tree Swastika. In 1992, an intern for a landscaping company in Germany was taking photos from a plane when he noticed something weird way down below. On the north side of Zernico, a patch of large trees was sticking out against the rest of the forest. The reason? They formed a giant swastika, because the effect of the different colored trees disappears during spring and is only present during autumn. It took many years for anyone to discover the Nazi symbol hidden away in the forest. Who planted the trees remains a mystery, but it has been estimated that they were likely planted in 1938, while Hitler was in power. Theories about the tree swastika include it being a birthday gift to Hitler or a show of gratitude by locals after a street was built in Zernico. Another theory says that the swastika was created to show loyalty to Hitler after a local was sent off to a concentration camp when it was discovered he had been listening to BBC radio. The swastika was destroyed sometime after 1995, when authorities removed most of the trees that remained after the first attempt at destroying it failed. 2. Jetty Ruins. The Jetty Ruins in Kenya are located deep inside a forest next to the Indian Ocean. These ruins have lessened the general belief that Africa lagged far behind other civilizations when it came to technology and advancing toward modern living. Proof of this came in the form of flushing toilets, running water, and streets built in a town that is thought to have been established in the 13th century. It seems that the Muslim inhabitants of the town traded extensively with other cultures, including China and other countries. But then the unthinkable happened. The entire town was abandoned in the 17th century for no apparent reason. Also, despite the fact that several ruins remain, including mosques, a palace, and houses, there are no written records to be found of Jetty. Theories have been put forward that an unnamed enemy might have invaded the town and destroyed it, but there is no evidence of war among the ruins. Another theory has it that the receding Indian Ocean could have led to the depletion of water wells or that foreign explorers might have introduced the plague, leading to the death of all the inhabitants. However, there is a complete lack of evidence to support any of these theories. 1. Rosalind Boulingal. In 1969, 20-year-old Rosalind Boulingal traveled to the Garden Route in the Western Cape, South Africa, with 2 friends to spend a long weekend at a well-known drug hangout called the Sugar House. She then apparently decided soon after arriving that she wanted to take a walk in the nearby Isna forest. So with the Bible under her arm, she went and never returned. More than 24 hours passed before the young woman was reported missing, and by that time, heavy rain had washed away her tracks and any other evidence that may have helped to find her. Theories soon began to fly. Some said she was part of a cult called the Cosmic Butterfly and that she was at a drug party in the forest before she disappeared. This could have led to her losing her way while under the haze of drugs. Others believe she may have been accidentally killed by a cult member. Other rumors stated that she somehow fled the country, with people reporting that they'd spotted her overseas. Some local sightings were also reported, but the true fate of Rosalind Bullingball remains to be uncovered.